This summer, we will celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Freedom Rides, in which so many gave their lives. This year, we will also celebrate the 50th anniversary of the War on Poverty that framed our social policies for 3 generations. 50 years ago, when I was a young social worker, one could feel America stirring. The air was fairly humming with change. There was a commitment to civil rights, to ending poverty and inequality, to solving urban and rural problems. Those days were heady for many of us, with anticipation that we would finally see freedom and social justice throughout the land. And then the tide changed, and we moved backward. Congress slashed budgets and did programs. There was a spirit of meanness throughout the country that led to the restriction of rights and services and for immigrants and new forms of Jim Crow and anti-immigration sentiment. We were shaken and very disheartened about the dream deferred. Yes, we are still recovering from the worst economic recession since the Great Depression, and we experience greater inequality in our society than any time since then. Young men and women are returning from the long wars in Afghanistan and Iraq with serious mental and physical ills. We continue to be challenged to find solutions for peace in the Middle East and in Africa, especially for women, and in our efforts to control global warming. But I don't know if you feel the way I do, but at the end of May of 2014, I think I hear new stirrings. Can you hear it? The Affordable Health Care Act will finally allow many people to get the health care they need. Gay marriage is legal in 19 states and the District of Columbia. And it's now in the courts in Texas and Arkansas. I'm going to say that again, Texas and Arkansas. There is at least a discussion about the need for a fair and equitable immigration system. And in New York City, in this wonderful, crazy metropolis that we call home, we elected a progressive mayor and a progressive council speaker. Already, the mayor has made stunning commissioner appointments, leaders with experience and commitment to human services and social justice issues raised over 50 years ago, and you will hear from one of those commissioners tonight. So, are we done yet? Oh no, we're not done. Not by a long shot. We are losing men of color to prisons and drugs at an astounding rate. We need to raise the minimum wage. Yeah. The war on poverty has not been won. But this is where you come in. You, Hunter social workers, are the very best and the brightest. Almost all. Almost all of you are New Yorkers, and those who aren't often choose to stay. You are bilingual and you are bicultural. smart and talented, unafraid and resourceful. And you are deeply committed to the social change and the populations you serve. This is your moment. You must seize this moment to do your very best work. You will work with the poorest, the sickest, the most vulnerable, and the hardest to reach. You will work in the most oppressed neighborhoods, in the most challenged schools, with the traumatized, with the dying, on the most desperate hospital services, in the streets, the drop-in centers, the shelters, the vet centers, and with the most pressing and intractable problems faced by people in our society. But every single day, what you do will matter. It is you who will make the difference. You are the next 50 years. The road to graduation, we know, has not been easy. Many of you will work, many of you have family responsibilities. You take very demanding courses, and you complete very intense internships. Yeah, I'll say. Your graduation here today is testimony to your resilience in what is a very grueling program. You didn't just get this degree, you earned it. And I know, and you know, we all know, you couldn't have done it without the help of your family and friends. Stand up, veterans, friends, let's applaud them. There is one other group that I would like to recognize here, and that is the unbelievably gifted and committed faculty and staff of the Hunter School. I am sure that you will agree that they have been extraordinarily dedicated to your professional growth and learning, and I ask that you applaud them. This afternoon at Hunter's 68th Street, at Radio City Music Hall, I was proud to confer the Master's of Social Work degree on this class. Graduates, I thank you for your commitment, your resolve, your integrity, your grit. We are fortunate that the future is in your hands, serving the people and the city of New York. On behalf of the faculty, staff, alumni, and your peers to follow you next year who are at the Silberman School of Social Work at Hunter, I congratulate you on this achievement. Assembly, I ask you to rise and applaud this extremely gifted class of 20. My great pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker, Commissioner Gilbert Taylor of New York City's Department of Homeless Services.